Alright, you guys, what is up? Welcome back. Satisfactory. Level 2. So the first level is all our... oh, it's smoky down here. We have all of our iron. All of our iron is working down below. Rods, plates, screws, reinforced plates, and rotors. Reinforced plates and rotors are being made right over there with those two assemblers. Everything else is two different things of screws. Everything else is rods and plates. That's what's going on down here. Second floor, in the last episode, I just brought over the concrete stuff. So we have the concrete coming in, and we're just converting the limestone into concrete right now. And then I guess we'll probably pull out of these and maybe work on the encased stuff that we don't have unlocked yet. As soon as I get this copper one done, we're gonna start to unlock our next tiers. Because I think I need to now. I think I need steel, so I need to unlock the fabricator, I believe it's called. Anyway, this is where... so I have only one copper node. It's weird. I'm pulling from 3 irons, 2 limestones, 1 copper. I think that's going to be enough for us, but I don't know what we're going to need in the future. So trying to future-proof this a little bit, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a double smelter. I'm going to do a double smelter because, well, I'm only using 1 smelter down there, and it's slowing me down a little bit. So we're gonna conveyor split this to there, and then we're gonna come out of here with a smelter over smelter delta. That. So double smelters. I'll do both one from right there. Double smelters. I'm actually going to, because this is my only copper one, I'm contemplating, I think I'm going to use the better conveyor belt. I don't think it matters in these short runs like this, but I'm going to do it anyway. So that's all the expensive, faster stuff. Flows twice as fast as the other ones. Does it matter? I don't know. It might help when going through a splitter like that. Okay, so we're going to come in here, copper. I'm just trying to think. Maybe I should be filling this thing up with copper right now whilst I'm doing this other stuff. Whoop. Alright, I want to go... where do I end up wanting to go with this? I think right here. Yeah, right here. 4. That's where we're going to want to end up going to. I'm just putting these down as like little placeholders, so I kind of know where I'm going to. I don't think it's going to matter. It's kind of too expensive for me right now to run that speed stuff to here. The Speedy Mark II stuff. Oh no, I fell off. Oh, there we go. Right there. What? Oh, what the deuce? What did I do there? Hey. Number 3. What am I pushing? Oh, you know what? It's because I was standing there? Maybe because I was standing in its way? Alright, so this is here. I like to land it on the edge like this. These thingies here. I put those in after the fact, but I like to land it on the edge like that. Why? I don't know. You can see they're all lined up, though. Alright, that's good. Now, we got to get copper to here. Neener. I know I don't need to do these things like this, but like I said, I like using them as a guide to where I'm going. Kind of working in reverse here. Alright, I can see it down there. Be a good spot. Kind of puts the conveyors next to each other too. A little awkwardly, but it puts them there. Alright. I knew once I dropped down I wouldn't be able to see. Put one right at the top of this hill here. There's that. There's that location there, so put one right here. Looking good. There's that one. That one. So what I'm going to do is I'm start getting this stuff routed over there so it can start filling while I'm finishing up the finishing up the building, which isn't going to take long, but takes a little longer for this stuff to get here. Now you can start heading that direction. I'll let this thing finish this. Cool if you could actually, you can kind of throw your copper in there if you click it at the right time. Did I just, how did I end up with all this? I'll let this thing. Oh, you know what? This is the stuff I was using that stuff to make piping. That's why I had all that with me. Okay, I got confused. Copper ore. Where's the oh, that's back here. I don't think I'll be able to get this in there. Oh, yes, I can. No, I can. All right, good. We'll let these finish off. We'll come back and disassemble all this. But right now, we will follow our ore up to the second floor. See, this now that I'm going to have all this going, then I don't have to worry about all the, well, down the line I will, but I don't have to worry about that all this stuff was going over there. Then I had to go get stuff from over there. Now everything's going to be coming to my factory floor, and I can make a spaghetti maze of stuff. So that's all going to come into here. Come out of here, go into 2 smelters, and then we're going to come out of the smelter. And I think for now, we're going to do the same thing we were doing before, which is a constructor. That one's lined up there. And a constructor. And again, I'm going to use the faster belts, just because I only have a single node of copper. Alright, so those come out of there, go into constructors, and then they're going to come, I'm going to be able to get access to that. I only need belts to come around the edges, so we'll come straight out of here and go into containers. And on this, I don't need to worry about going fast. Alright, so this is going to be the Or faster. Alright. Now I need to get power to these two guys. Maybe I'll put a pole here. I might have to move these poles later, but... should be able to grab from one of these over here. Got a bunch of them. Alright, so this guy we're gonna make wire. This guy will make copper sheets. Okay. This guy we're gonna make copper ingots. And this guy, we're going to make copper ingots. So we got copper coming in. We've got a buffer here, which right now, look at the speed of that stuff. So the speed of that right there is pulling it out of the storage faster than it can build up, which is fine. That's fine. I can always down the line, again, because it's one node, if I need to, I can convert this all to the fast belt. How much is that fast belt? It's one... Okay, it uses the strengthened steel. Look. As fast as it can come in, I might need to redo that. It's going through there, pretty good. Because I'm using a smelter for each one, that's working good. It's working pretty fast. Alright, I think I might... It's a long run. I think I might try and convert that to the Mark II belt. I think I'm going to do that. Otherwise, that storage thing is kind of useless. So my standoff should stay there. I don't really want to pull all this stuff into my inventory. If I just let it go. Don't put this one down yet. Let it get past there. I can, you know, I can stack it all in the other thingy. Conveyor belt Mark II. This stuff should really boogie out of that thing. Dun, 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 dun. Belt Mark II. Okay. I think there's a Mark III at some point, maybe. But for right now, I'm going to run out of stuff. Yeah, I have one left. I have to go get more. So the machine that's making that is on the first level at the other end. It's kind of a trial by error, right? You see how fast this pulls out of there. See, it's still feeding, and it can't. It's on a net loss right now. So what I'm doing is probably going to be for the best. For the best. This guy here. Grab 132. That should get us where we need to go. Maybe. This is the last node that I have existing that I need to bring over here. So that's a good thing. Alright, let's get rid of this one. Come on, lock on there, babe. Don't make me walk over there. 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 Get rid of this one. Get rid of this one. Okay. I think I need to get up on this one. That last little bit here. Alright, let's see how this works. So now we're pulling this stuff twice as fast. The other thing is this. That's still a Mark 1 miner. I'm going to upgrade that one, at least the copper one, to a Mark 2 to pull this stuff in faster. And if you're doing that, you got to have these upgraded belts. I may be changing all the belts, and if there ends up being a Mark 3 belt, I may even change that to feed this faster. It still can't keep up. Look at that. It's coming out as fast as it's going in. See that? But that means I'm super efficient here. 57, 58. Okay, so I'm starting to catch up here. When this gets to 100, it'll start to back up. So this one is a little bit slower than this guy. Maybe not. 85. Oh, but the difference is this pulls 2 at a time. So it's at 60. This one's going to be maxed out because it's only pulling 1 at a time. It still takes... All right. Either way, efficiency, I think, is met there. All right. Now I can do away with these guys down here. Whoop. See. Oh, they're still working. Some of them are. The one that's doing the plating isn't. It's done. That's probably this guy. So nothing. Get rid of this. And this. And this. That. And the smelter. Cool. So it's coming straight out of there, heading off that way. Same with the 2 concrete ones. This guy is almost done. These things are slow. I could have swore there was like you could clock these things. You could like overclock them. At least some of the machines. That maybe it comes later on, or maybe they did away with that. I don't know. But I thought you could overclock this where it would decrease the time and increase the power draw. You got to be careful though. You start overclocking all your machines, before you know it, you're going to need a boatload of power. All right, so done. And that's the last cable going right there. I can just do this because I can use that cable. That thing. You see, it was kind of a mess the way I had everything, but it was working. It got me to this point. There. What did we end up with in this? Full with some copper sheeting in it, and not very full. All right. So we have that in for backup. All these little storage things around here are backup for the factory. Now, this is going to be the part. What is next? So basic steel production. Basic steel production. It's going to unlock us a foundry to smelt 2 resources into alloy ingots. Going to give us, out of that, we'll be able to make steel ingots, steel beams, steel pipes, and versatile framework. And if you see, my next objective to unlock tiers 5 and 6 is some of this stuff here. 500 of these. 500 of those, which, wow, that's going to take forever. And I don't even know what these are yet. They're probably up here in tier 4. There it is. Automated wiring. Need 100 of those. Encased industrial beams. That's where all the concrete's going to end up being used. Stators, motors. Yeah, there's the miner Mark II right there. Hyper tube. What's a hyper tube? Used to enter a hyper tube. Tubes for transporting fixed employees. What? It's like I'm at the bank. You know those bank thingies? So this is just, I could make my own travel thing. That's pretty cool. And then logistics Mark III. Power storage. So it's like batteries. That'd probably be good. There's the bigger containers. Oh, there is a Mark III belt. All right, well, right now we got to finish this one. So let's select this milestone. I had made those already. I used up my stators that I had. I had made 150 of the rotors. What is this? Concrete. 300 concrete and 1,000 of that. So grab some concrete, and then I need 1,000 of this. Okay. So 1,000 of that. 300 concrete. Now I need 150 of these guys. Now, I'm making them over there, but I guarantee you they're not ready. What does it take? It takes screws and iron rods. We'll see how many I have made. I might have to make some by hand to get this thing going. 174. Oh, I think I needed just 150. I did. It's right there on my screen, doopy. Doopy! Hoot! But I grabbed the rest of them, so... Alright, let's launch.
Milestone reached. Steel production unlocked. Foundry grants access to new, simple steel parts. An additional project part can now be constructed. Progress to the next phase is now possible.
Go on, get up there. Alright, what did it unlock for us? Production. Foundry. So, rotors, frames, and concrete to make the foundry. And we need... What does it say? You can feed in ore. We feed in 2 different types. See, this might be another thing for copper that I didn't think about. So we unlocked the foundry. Nothing new in power. Nothing new in logistics, organization, transportation. I want to build these things. So the foundry is next. Let's see how my stuff's doing. I want to make sure that we're getting close on space on plating, on the rods. We're doing all right. More plating. Should be more rods. These rods are getting pulled out there. This plating is getting pulled out. These rods are getting pulled out. And these rods are getting pulled out. So these are screws. These are screws. Very slow. 6 seconds to make 3 screws. That's what's holding us up on the rotors and the reinforced plates. These seem to be... I think I got more done because I was actually building... I had a thing here. Yeah, see? I had that stuff there going already. So could probably get going on the rotors if I threw in... Yeah, if I threw in 500 screws. So I may just get going on those rotors by manually throwing some screws in there. I think it's on the back side. I think it's this one. Can manually throw in some screws to speed that up a little bit. There we go. I don't know how much it's going to speed it up. It's still kind of slow. And we made 5 since we grabbed the rest of those. So what else did it give us? Did it give us anything in our inventory? I don't think so. We got these 3 spots. I don't remember what else it said. Oh, the piping and stuff. So we've got to build the foundry to see the rest of the stuff. So in order to build the foundry, though, we need... Oh. We need 30... We need more frames. We need 30 rotors. And then we have enough. Wait, do I have enough? Yeah, I've got enough to build it. But where do I want to build it? Look, I have some space here, but I'm thinking about building it up top. I got to figure out how these conveyor systems. I'd like to bring up the conveyors and into storage units, and then maybe I'll aim if I build the foundry. So do we have 1 outlet, 2 inlets. Let's just put it down so I can see what the heck what it does. So the only thing it does is make steel. And you gotta... Oh, no. Okay. Alright, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. But, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do with this is... It wants ore, not... Because it's refining it from there. Okay, that's cool. So, I think I'm going to find another iron ore node to bring it over. Should have another one close by. Okay, it hit my closest 3. Looks like the next one is that way, which would probably work good. I'll go grab one from over there, bring in a new row of ore, and let's see how our coal is doing. Oh, look at that. I did not... See, the problem is I didn't put in a storage thing here. You can see it goes, stops, goes. It's... that's a risk. That's a risk. It's a risk because look, it's just barely stopping. The other ore is up there, and there's 2 more things up there. The problem is, it was a nightmare to get the ore down. I wonder if I could drive a truck. No, that wouldn't be fast enough. You know how you can have the automated truck doing it? I'm gonna have to think about that one. Look at that iron. It's non-stop going with that faster belt. That's not the faster belt. The faster belt is that one up there. But look at this. This thing is actually... It did work its way to fill this up, but it's right on the ragged edge. It's just continuing to move it in. So that's good. That's why I like putting the storage things there. Well, look, this coal supply here, it's feeding 3 generators. I need to bring another coal supply down. There's no way around it. I wonder if there's anything... there's anything else I can do. I mean, I have the thing there now. I can walk on the belt at least to try and place things, but it was barely enough room to make the one that I did. All right, so I don't think, yeah, I haven't unlocked the Mark II miner yet. Is this thing landing right now? Oh, it is. All right, so what? There's the Mark II miner there. But in order to do that, I need to make steel first. So I'm going to make a Mark I miner. So I need one of those guys. Should be able to make a Mark I miner. Yeah, I've got enough stuff. Go find that thing. I'm gonna bring it up here on top with a storage unit, and then I'm gonna figure out what to do with the coal, because here's the thing, I'm contemplating making, well, I guess I should look first, see where we're at. So we're at total production is 225 at its max peak here. I still probably see, here's the thing, I probably still have some, yeah, capacity's at 310. So some of those other burners are still online, and that's going to drop to 225. This is going to be 225. It's going to be this number right here. Interesting. Interesting. Before I do that other thing, we're going to go see what is still online. You know, I'm talking about these burners here. They're still online, the solid fuel burners. That's 2 of them. It's not burning any fuel. So these are still online because they're not being used. Like they don't need to be used. They're tied into the grid by this line right here. So this line comes from the grid to right here, and this one ties in these 2, and then this line ties in these 2, and then this line going out that way, I tied into those 2 out there. So that's 2, 4, 6 of these are still online. I think I'm going to need another coal burner. So no matter what, I'm going to have to bring another line of coal down. No matter what. Oh boy. I wonder if, being that they're so far away, I won't be ready to do a Mark II miner up there. I can convert it later, but I should at least use Mark II belt coming all the way down. You know, from way up there. Because I could upgrade the existing one to once I get a Mark II and a Mark II belt, but the other one, all right, you guys, we'll come back next episode. We're going to head out that way, find that other iron ore, bring that line over and up here, and then we'll figure out what we want to do with this. At minimum, a Mark I miner with a Mark II belt coming down for that one. That way, at least if I upgrade it, I'll have the belt to match. And we're going to have Mark III belts eventually, too. But I can't imagine how expensive those are going to be. Okay, that's it for me. You guys hit the old like button. Join me next episode.